Not only is the Springs Preserve important locally and within the state of Nevada by being placed on the National Register of Historic Places, it is significant to the history, the national history of the United States.
And our archaeologists are always observing the surface features of any potentially historic site for clues about what might lie below, waiting to be uncovered.
Well, before I came on as archaeologist, there was evidence of the ground subsiding, the ground sinking in an area, and the archaeological staff at the time went to go investigate that, thinking perhaps that it was a collapsed pipe. And so they went in with some backhoe and removed some of the overburden and found evidence of some of the metal bands that would wrap around those redwood pipe. And so we knew where it was located. And so we decided with the construction of Boomtown that we might want to have some more examples of that redwood pipe. So over the past several months, we've been out there excavating, uncovering that.
What's thrilling about this find is a museum-class story that deserves showing and telling.
Redwood pipe was used mainly in the early 1900s. We know that they've been replacing redwood pipe all the way up until the 1930s, replacing it with cast iron or concrete pipe. So the pipe that we're excavating right now is a mainline pipe. So it's about 30 inches in diameter. It's significant and would have drawn a lot of water from the springs to the railroad shops and beyond into the town. So, redwood was primarily used because it was a little more inexpensive, but also redwood was generally resistant to rot and could be soaked in water and wouldn't just disintegrate.
Although age has often taken its toll.
As we excavate down to the location where this redwood pipe, the first thing that we notice when we see are these bands of metal hoops that would have been wrapped around the redwood staves. And so these redwood staves are, anywhere between 4 to 6 inches wide, arranged in a circular pattern, and then banded and tied together by these metal hoops. Now the pipe that we're excavating out there right now, it's well over 100 years old, and even if redwood is resistant to rot and can sit in water, it's 100 years old. So the condition of the pipe is not in the best condition.
Which makes arresting the decay even more essential before putting the pipe on display as a multifaceted and many-layered symbol of water's constant influence on Las Vegas.
Some of the staff from the Nevada State Museum who have given us some tips, given us some advice on conservation practices, and actually helped us with some materials as well to help put that pipe together. And once we have that pipe together, we're going to have it on display out in Boomtown, in the depot, to help tell that wider story, that larger story about how water is so important to Las Vegas and was so important to early Las Vegas as well.